Is it 65 or 70?
65 guaranteed.
It's $65 million over 2 years, basically, is what just happened, right? Like, you could cut all the other nonsense out. $65 million over 2 years guaranteed.
Could retire going into the third year, but if he doesn't, third year gets another guaranteed $30 million.
Right, but by then, if he's still playing.
Do me a favor, though. Stop talking about retirement with these athletes. It drives me crazy when you, as I've always said, when have you ever seen an athlete retire when they got that type of money in front of them? They're not retiring. They retire when they can only make $4 million, $5 million. But as long as the team continues to give you north of anything close or slightly below what you already make, you're going to stay playing. You're going to figure out how to live. Hell, look at J.J. Watt, man. J.J. Watt can't play no more. They gave J.J. Watt all that money. J.J. Watt limping out there. He played for the Cardinals 2 games or something like that.
Key, you know how this industry works. You know when certain people see the cheese, they can't help but smell it. Oh, they're all over it. All it takes is one interview. Oh, I'm not sure if this is for me. That'll be what it'll be. You say things that are open-ended like that.
He wasn't walking away from $15 million, okay? But that was never going to be the case because they were always going to pay him. The moment that they got toward the Super Bowl, they had already, Les Snead and company had already realized and visualized what it would have to look like with Matthew Stafford, with Aaron Donald, with Jalen Ramsey, with Cooper Kupp. All of these contracts, they've been looking at this 12 months ago, Jay.
Right, they had $30 million, $35 million put aside per year for Aaron Donald.
Absolutely.
When they figured out everything else.
They just needed to figure out how to approach Stan Kroenke and let him know that they probably need to put another $100 and something million aside for Cooper Kupp.
Key, I always laugh at stuff like this because let's tell people how the real hustle goes. So he goes on I Am Athlete podcast last week. He says it is what it is. Some friends that you got in the media hit you up like, what does that mean? I'm like, I don't know, man. Maybe I might retire. You text a friend. All of a sudden, people start talking about retirement. And next thing you know, like, it's leverage.
So you say it is what it is, and then people insert cheese here.
Yes.
Right? You don't even have to put the cheese out there. Someone else, the media will write it in for you.
1,000%.
Yeah, in what you have to also factor into a lot of different things when you start to, I'm going to give you a little bit of inside scoop on how you look at these things, Max and Jay. You got to look at his age. You got to look at the years of service in the league and how much money he's made as a professional football player and how many injuries has he suffered as a professional football player. Now you sit there and you go, well, why the hell would he retire? Well, there's no need. If he had 3 Super Bowls, he made $400 million, he's had multiple injuries, then you can start to feel like there's a retirement somewhere along the lines. A guy like this that works as hard as he works and does the things that he does to get ready to play doesn't all of a sudden abruptly win a Super Bowl and go, I don't want to play anymore. Jerome Bettis played forever at the running back position, finally won a championship, and was like, he was at the end at that point. You know, Bus couldn't give you no more. He ran out of gas.
Yeah.
This isn't the case with Aaron Donald.
Key, can we talk about another player who isn't going to run out of gas? I mean, the guy that obviously led the league in receptions, receiving yards, and receiving touchdowns. Just the 4th player since 1970 to actually do that. If
Triple
you're
crown?
Cooper Kupp, yeah, Triple Kupp, man. If you're Cooper Kupp and you're making $14.8 million for another year, like, before we go into the season, I'm up next. I'm going to need my money. I've seen Robert Woods go down with a torn ACL. I've seen him get traded. I've seen OBJ go down with a torn ACL in the Super Bowl. I'm going to need my money before we enter the season. I'm going to need to be in that same air with Devontae Adams.
Don't tell me about salary cap.
I need it.
Don't tell, because Keyshawn Johnson's on TV and the radio every day saying there is no salary cap.
I need my money, Key.
Well, look, yeah, there is no salary cap. Kick the can down the road. Cooper Kupp will get his money, but Cooper Kupp's personality will not allow him to worry about training camp and starting the season without getting a contract. He will take a hometown discount instead of, I don't know what the average is, $30 million or whatever the number would be, $29 million on an average of the receivers right now. Cooper Kupp will tell him, just give me a bump. That bump might be to 2014 to 25, and he's good, that on an average. He's not, that's him. And the Rams will take care of him because that's their guy. Yeah. Sean McVay's guy. They'll make sure to figure out how to get him his money, just like they did Aaron Donald, just like they did Jalen Ramsey. Les Snead and company have done a tremendous job at rewarding, so to speak, these guys that's been on their team that has helped them accomplish so much. They don't, they pay guys. That's all I can say.
They traded every draft pick from here to Kingdom Come for this team right now. They ain't letting this team go anywhere.
Well, they pay their guys, though, Max. They
no
really
doubt,
do.
of course.
3 years, 75 sounds about right.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.